Hey y'all, so I already started molding my cap down with the bold hold glue. Always outline your hairline, of course. No glue on your edges. So now I'm just showing y'all how to install a elastic band to your frontal. This makes it way easier when you reinstalling a lace that you already have cut the excess lace off, when you're installing it on yourself, because it's harder. If you installed your lace before, you know what I mean. So installing the band just keeps the frontal in place while you're trying to glue it down and while you're trying to make sure where you want to exactly place your lace at. So now it's time to start cutting the cap off. And now it's time to protect your braids with some type of holding spray, just so that the glue won't seep through the cap and go onto your hair. It makes it easier when it's time to take it down for the quick weave. Now, of course, you're going to go in and add your makeup. I always use the same shade as me or a shade a little bit lighter. And then, of course, as soon as you're done putting the makeup on, clean your skin with alcohol. The glue will not last if you don't clean your skin. So as you can see, it's easier to put the frontal on and keep it where I want it to be with that band attached. So that's the reason why we attach that band. That way you know exactly where to place your glue, and it's just faster and way easier. So when you applying the lace, you are going to place it where you want it to be, but just slide it back an inch, just so that, you know, when you're applying the glue, the lace is not in the way. The whole point of you sliding it back is so that you can tell, you can do like an outline of the lace basically. So and of course, ladies, do one side at a time. Really take your time. Don't try to do the whole thing at once. And always triple check just to make sure you put in the glue in the right place. This is really important if you're not trying to worry about cutting excess lace in the end, even though 9 times out of 10 you're going to have to. But it just makes it a little bit faster if you applying it exactly where it needs to go.
Not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode that we play. Sit right next to you.
When getting ready to lay down your lace, make sure you have a comb or some sort of like stick, just so that you can kind of use that to maneuver the lace into the glue. You don't want to use your hands too much. And you don't want any hair getting stuck in the glue as well. So it's good to just have the comb so you can comb the hair up, comb the hair out the glue, whatever, you know, is going on. The comb will help you. That's gonna be your best friend.
I just wanna get away, sit right next to you.
Even for wrinkles like that happens sometimes with HD lace, you can literally comb it right out with your comb. And afterwards, I always still go right back in after completely laying it down, making sure it's intact and nothing is sliding up. I go in on the blow dryer on cool, and that really dries the lace for real, using the cool versus the warm setting.
I want you around, around, around. Kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around, I want you around, I want you around. It's not that I want you here, yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. Can't get away. Palm trees, beach views, and every day. All I wanna do is in images on replay. Still right next to you. You try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you were, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and still right next to you. I wanna kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, come through, I think I need you here. I swear it's hard to keep this feeling to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My highest ground, my rocket now. Fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here. Can't get away. Palm trees, beach views, and every day. All I wanna do is in images on replay. Still right next to you. You try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you were, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and still right next to you. I wanna kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want then dip me underway. You can fill my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for air to breathe, and wash me over until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby. Deep,
I will try to find a link for these small curlers for y'all. I got them from Amazon. You could really use any small skinny flat iron or any small curler. It's just a curl, and you can curl up or you can curl down. It really does not matter. I get the same results either way, in my opinion. Just make sure you curling it from the root though, because you're gonna cut the baby hair kind of short, so you don't want to curl at the end of the hair and then you know, your baby hair didn't catch that curl. Be careful not to burn yourself, y'all, like I just did. Now normally I will use a razor to cut the baby hairs, but this is all I have, so you gotta improvise. But what I can say is, if you have to improvise with scissors, it is okay. Just make sure you're not cutting straight across. That's the whole purpose of us even using a razor. So just try to cut it as scraggly, messy as you can. You just don't want it cut it perfect or straight across. So I'm definitely going to use some holding spray. I use the Even, or you can use Got To Be spray as well. And I like to spray it on my hand first and then actually apply the spray with my finger instead of spraying it directly on the hair or spraying it on the brush. Like, I just like to put it on top. Sometimes you could spray it on the comb part to do it that way, but I prefer to put the spray directly on the hair I'm about to swoop. And then as far as making baby hairs, you basically kind of making what I like to call them like parentheses or like C's. So you just want to comb out the opposite direction of where you're trying to comb towards, and then bring the end piece back in towards the direction you're trying to brush the baby hair to. If y'all get what I mean. But try your best to make a C or a parenthesis as good as you can. I'm gonna show y'all again. So apply the spray on top, swoop the hair out, opposite direction. And of course, if it's too thick, you could always take away some hair. So it's good to actually leave out a good amount as far as for your baby hairs. So yeah, swoop out and then swoop right back in. And it's giving very much parenthesis, giving very much C, comma, whatever you want to call it. But that's the best way I can explain it.
another woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, what would you do? Would that make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team? Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You can be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. My love. My love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. My love. My love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time we're making up. Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So I come close, I want you, Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If you have this place on earth, take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If you have this place on earth, take you there, I'll take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence is so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, said our time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I need to.
I like to use mousse only on my roots when it comes to deep wave hair, because the hair is eventually going to dry no matter what you put in it, even if it's just a little bit of damp. But I don't like for the roots of my deep wave hair to be big at all. I want it to stay just looking seamless and flat, and I feel like mousse does that the whole time, and it just keep it in place for the part that you're gonna do. So I prefer mousse. Normally, I would use Hawaiian Silky or Lotta Body Mousse in my deep wave hair, but tonight, on this night, I just used water and some oil just for low maintenance. I didn't want to be having my hair wet all night.
I want you to
feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that heat of love. I wanna
ride the all night, work it in the middle,
I wanna
ride the all night, work it in the middle,
I wanna
so right, cause we had trust. Now it's drowning in our lives. I know we're broken up, you know the feelings deep inside. So what's you, what we've been through, I miss you. And you
I wish I could call you up, miss how you'd put your love.
Now it's time to pluck your parts. Always pluck your part, ladies. Always, whether it's a middle, side part, no matter what it is. Because if you don't have no part, like it's gonna be giving very much wig. So you want to make sure you having a part. You want to make sure you plucking as much as you can, showing as much scalp, because that's how you really can mimic a real hairline.
Oh well, I guess that's what happens. The two fools be falling in love, mixing some pain and some passion. Nothing is ever.
Always remember while plucking, you holding down the lace, especially if you're plucking from the front of the hairline, because you don't want to be yanking the fresh glue area that you just, freshly laid down.
I promise we'll find love again. Yeah. Oh.